So a few months ago, I started noticing something odd. People in my LinkedIn feed, same age, same background, were suddenly posting promotions, like doubled my income or finally hit six figures. And I thought, how? It's not like they suddenly became smarter. What changed? So I spent a few weeks digging through salary reports, Reddit threads, hiring data, and I found a pattern. The people making those massive jumps weren't just learning tech skills, they were learning the right combination of skills. Things that sit at the intersection of technology, data, and influence. And once I saw it, it was impossible to unsee. It always starts with AI, but not the sci-fi kind where you build the next chat GPT. It's people who know how to use AI to solve real problems. Like a friend of mine works in HR, started using AI to screen resumes faster, then built a chatbot to answer candidate FAQs. She didn't write a single code, but she saved her company hundreds of hours and got promoted for it. That's what companies are paying for now. People who use AI to save time and money, not just talk about it. And once you start learning AI, you realize it all connects to data. Because AI without data is just guessing. So even if you're not a data scientist, learn how to clean data, spot trends, and visualize it. That's what turns you from employee to decision maker. And you don't need Python mastery, just enough to ask better questions like what metrics actually matters here? What's the foundation of almost every high-paying role today? Now here's where it gets interesting. Once you start handling data, you also start seeing its risks, which is why cybersecurity is exploding right now. Every company wants someone who can say, here's how we can protect this. And those people, they are easily earning six figures. Even if you're not in tech, knowing how to protect data, manage privacy, and spot vulnerabilities make you the safe pair of hands that everyone trusts. Which, by the way, is another word for indispensable. And while all this is happening, something else is shifting. Everything's moving to cloud. Cloud computing used to be this niche IT thing. Now it's how every company operates. The cloud engineer used to be the back-end person. Now they're the ones keeping the entire business running. If you can deploy, automate, or optimize costs in AWS or Azure, you're directly saving money, and salaries reflect that. But here's the cool part. You don't have to pick one lane. Some of the best paid people I found are combining cloud and security or AI and data analytics. It's the skill stacks that multiply your income, not isolated knowledge. Now, all that's the technical side. But what actually moves you up faster inside companies, and this is where the data shocked me, are the soft skills that don't feel soft anymore. For example, critical thinking is ranked the number one skill by global employers for 2025. Because as AI automates the obvious tasks, the only thing left is judgment, the ability to look at a problem and say, what's the smart thing to do here? It's why people with the same tool set can have wildly different outcomes. Some follow the checklist, others see the pattern. And then there's influence, not the Instagram kind, the career kind. Social influence and personal branding are now as valuable as technical skills, because it doesn't matter how brilliant you are if nobody knows it. The people who share what they learn, who build visibility, they attract better opportunities automatically. That's why senior leaders are posting on LinkedIn. They're not doing it for likes, they're doing it for leverage. And there's one more skill that ties all of this together, and that's product thinking. Product managers are basically the translators between engineering and business. They understand just enough tech to build and just enough strategy to sell. That combination is why PM salaries are blowing up, because they turn could we build this into should we build this? If you are someone who loves connecting dots, this is your playground. And while we are talking about leverage, let's talk about automation. No-code tools like Make, Zapier, and Notion automations are quietly become salary multipliers. Why? Because the people who can remove repetitive work, even tiny 10-minute tasks, are the ones everyone wants on their team. You don't need a degree in computer science to be the person who says, I can make that run automatically. You just need curiosity and Google. And the last big piece of this puzzle, digital marketing. The more the world automates, the more valuable attention becomes. Marketers who know how to drive growth and build audiences aren't just promoting brands, they are future-proofing themselves. The best ones I've seen don't wait for permission. They run small experiments like a $10 ad, short LinkedIn post, small communities, and they document everything. They don't say, I'm a marketer. They say, here's the campaign I ran and the results I got. That's what gets them hired. If you zoom out, all these skills connect around one thing, and that's impact. AI, data, security, cloud, those are how you create impact at scale. Critical thinking, product sense, influence, that's how you communicate it. And automation plus marketing, that's how you amplify it. So the formula that kept coming up was this: technical skill into influence into proof of impact is equal to exponential income. That's what the highest earners in 2025 are doing differently. So if you're trying to figure out which of these fits you, whether you're more of a data person, a creative, or a systems thinker, that's literally what CourseCorrect was built for. It helps you skip all the guesswork and find the exact learning path based on your goals. The link's in the description below. And if you want to go one step further, watch this other video on 5 online certifications that actually get you hired in 2025. Because once you know which skills to learn, the next question is where to learn them for free and still get hired.